Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you're having a good day today. Good day for me. I went down to Marshall's to have a look. Ended up picking up a couple cheap dupes, uh, just because they were there, and I wanted to see if they were any good and put you guys on to them if they were. So this is kind of first impressions. I sprayed them in the car a few hours ago, about 3 hours ago. One in each hand and one on my shirt. So I stunk, but I didn't go anywhere. So just drive through for coffee and a drive. So wasn't too worried about offending anybody. Smelling like three different freshly sprayed cologne. So yeah. Anyway, let's start off with the first one, and which I think is pretty much the best one for the what it's cloning, but not my favorite one. But and that's I don't know who makes this one. It reminds me of the Milestone perfumes, but it doesn't have Milestone written on it anywhere, and that's simply because of the sprayer. It's got that pressurized atomizer. But anyway, it's called Together with You. Obviously, a clone of Stronger with You, the original. Definitely, definitely, you get that sweet, almost candied fruit vibe. A little bit of earthiness in the nut, like a nutty earthiness. Some florals, soft hint of spice. Not a bad dupe. These were all under $20, so not about $20 actually, $19.99 for them. So for $20, not a bad dupe. Uh, Performance seems okay for $20. It's not Stronger with You. That stuff is pretty beast. But this can hold its own from just the few hours I've had it on with most fragrances. So yeah, Stronger Together with You. Again, not bad. Like I said, the Stronger with You, the original, was never my favorite. It smelled too much like something Paco Rabanne would do with the 1 million line, like 1 million Lucky. It's a little darker than that, but in that kind of same vein to me. Uh, but can't deny that it works, and it is a pleasant smell. It's just not my. I like I have the Intensely one and the Absolute one and stuff. They're way better than the original. I don't even have the original. I've only had a couple testers. I still have a couple testers floating around here, so I'll compare them when I do the review. But uh, yeah, I just wanted to say that Stronger with You, the original, has not been a go-to for me. Don't dislike it or anything. It's just it was a little too, still a little too youthful sweet for me. The other two had a little more smoke and more spice and a little bit of booziness. They're a lot better in my opinion. But this isn't bad for what, especially this for $20. Yeah, I'll rock it. No problem there. I can see it get compliments too. It's that type of fragrance, so definitely, definitely. The next one is, I believe, by just the TRU fragrances, basically Marshall's clone brand, and that's Desert Santal. Can you tell what it is from the name? Even kind of the bottle. Yeah, a little over 33 or whatever it is. This is an eau de cologne, though. I will say this is the weakest of the bunch. Uh, what am I doing? Yeah, it's been 3 hours and it's kind of a skin scent now. Projected really well for the first half hour when I put it on because it was overpowering all the other two. But that's because of the more alcohol, the perfume oils in it being an eau de cologne. But as far as a Santal fragrance, dupe, it's not bad. It's not 100%, of course. Like when I first put spray this on, and it kind of went into the dry down. It reminded me of Santal, but uh, lighter, of course, and it did have a bit of a off the top, a bit of a almost a slight, yeah, a slight whiskey vibe. I know that's weird, but only for a few minutes, and then it kind of settles down into an okay, again, $20, an okay Santal clone. You know, it is what it is. Smells like all the other Santal clones that I have. I do like that DNA though. It's one of my favorites. I do. I really do. This would be my favorite smelling out of the three, believe it or not, that I got because I love that. I love that smell. This doesn't have the. This is also smoother in the aspect that it doesn't really have that kind of funk, dill pickle, cumin like kind of vibe you get from the other ones. This is pretty much just florals and sandalwood, really. It's very nice though, very nice. I'm going to show you this one, and I want to see if you guys can guess what it is. It's called. I'm not even going to tell you what it's called. Just read it. Valinka Uomo Intense. Look at the bottle, the name. Yes, it is Valentino Uomo Intense. I just reviewed this Uomo Intense. I think just maybe a few weeks ago, 2 months ago. I do have a couple samples of it floating around again, so I can compare it to it when I do the review. But on its own, it's an okay dupe. It's from what I remember, and like I said, it's been a couple months. It lacks some of the nuances. It's the best way I can describe it that fragrance has. But for $20, this will get you pretty damn close. I mean, as close as you're going to get for $20. There is a bit of a funkiness off the top of this one. I'm going to let these sit because people always say, oh, let them sit for a month or two. I'm going to let them sit for a solid few weeks before I do the reviews and wear them. But now that they've been sprayed, but it's not a bad fragrance. Like I said, iris, powdery Dior Homme like iris, lipsticky, makeup-y type iris, with a little hint of, again, spice and vanilla. It's mostly iris, honestly. But I will say, the first spray, it's a lot of iris, but there's something funky in there, almost that I don't remember picking up from the original. But and I can't. I'll have to like wear it and actually get into it. But there is something a little funky there. It's a floral, some kind of floral that is giving it a bit of a funky vibe. It's only there for about 15, 20 minutes. Then it basically turns into a straight up floral iris fragrance. Very classy fragrance, even this dupe. But yeah, so that's it, guys. Just 3 quick little first impressions of, a couple cheap dupes I bought today at Marshall's. Didn't plan on buying anything, but they were there, and I was like, you know what? Why not? I wasn't going to get this one at all because I've got half a dozen now, either Santal dupes or sandalwood heavy fragrances, but I really do like the DNA, and I figured for $20, maybe I'll send a few people onto it who are looking for it. And, like I said, don't expect the same performance, but it's not a bad smell. You might have to heavily apply and reapply often, but, 3 or 4 times a day, dozen sprays or so, but, it'll get you there. So, all right, guys, that's it. I'll be back something tomorrow. I don't know what yet. Don't know what I'm wearing. Don't know what I want to talk about, but I'll be back. Peace, love, be good to each other, and be good to yourselves.